All right, guys, we are live with another one. Okay, the mic is hot. We are live with another one. Welcome to the channel. This is OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, this is your channel, the only channel where the fans come first, not last. All right, guys, we got some fight news. Okay. Dana White has blessed us, okay, with some fight news, guys. All right, let's start from the top. All right, let's start from the top, guys. We finally are gonna get a banger, okay, and we're gonna get a few bangers. All right, for the rest of 2025. 2025 is starting to unfold, and I'll tell you what, is gonna end really, really well. Look, we got Valentina Shevchenko versus Zhang Weili. Guys, Zhang Weili vacates, okay? She vacates her strawweight strap and puts herself in position to fight for the flyweight strap against Valentina Shevchenko. That's going to be a phenomenal fight, okay? Phenomenal fight. And we also have, okay, JDM versus Islam Makhachev. We already knew that was going to happen as well. Okay, that's going to happen November 15th. Okay, that's going to be another banger. JDM versus Islam Makhachev. Dean, welcome back to your chat. Welcome back to your channel. Dean on the scene. What's up? How you been? I've been good, man. I cannot complain. Okay, I cannot complain, guys. We got some fight news. As I said, we got Valentina Shevchenko fighting Zhang Weili, and Zhang Weili does vacate her title. Okay, which puts in position, guys. We got Verna Jandiroba, Jandiroba versus Mackenzie Dern for that vacated strawweight belt. Okay, Mackenzie Dern finally gets her, her chance to finally fight for gold. She has been on a tear lately, so it should be a banger as well. Verna, great mixed martial arts fighter, uses her wrestling. But Mackenzie Dern, she has good Brazilian jiu-jitsu. So we're going to see. We are going to see. Is it going to be the wrestler? Is it going to be the Brazilian jiu-jitsu? We shall see. But that's going to be for the strawweight belt that is vacated by Zhang Weili. And guys, we also have Leon Edwards, guys. Okay, we also have Leon Edwards versus Carlos Prates, guys. Carlos Prates did win his last fight, and he did call out Leon Edwards. He said he wants to fight Leon Edwards to put himself better in position in that welterweight division, and the UFC has obliged, guys. We got Carlos Prates versus Leon Edwards, and I think this is a great opportunity for Carlos Prates to go in there and stamp his name in that division, all right? And I think he can do it against Leon Edwards. I mean, Leon Edwards is on a 2-fight skid, guys. Okay, 2-fight skid. And let's not forget, guys, all right, way back when, all right, Nate Diaz shook him up in the 5th round. So if Carlos Prates, is going against guys like Ian Machado Gary, and he's rocking him in the 5th round, I think Carlos Prates can find success against Leon Edwards. And also as well, guys, we got Umar Nurmagomedov versus Mario Batista. Umar making his long-awaited, way back to the UFC after his first loss against the champion. Now Umar finds himself fighting against, a monster, Mario Batista. It should be a banger. It should be a good fight. So the UFC has given us a treat, given us, some fight news, multiple fight news here. I mean, we already knew JDM was going to face Islam Makhachev November 15th, but nobody knew that Valentina Shevchenko and Zhang Weili was going to actually fight this year in 2025, November 15th. It should be a great, great banger. And like I said, Zhang Weili, big deal, vacates her title, okay, and puts in position for Verna versus Mackenzie Dern for that strawweight strap. So we shall see. Bro, you look tired today. It's been a long one. It's been a long one, guys. Okay, it has been a long one. All right. Yesterday was a long day. Stood busy. But now I'm back. Now I'm back, guys. All right. It's early in the morning for me right now. I did just wake up maybe like 2 hours ago, but I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm blessed. All right. I am blessed to be here. And also, guys, according to Dana White, guys, July 4th, 2026, the White House is happening. According to Dana White, he says everything is finalized with the White House. They're going to be getting it done. Okay. Um, so congratulations to the UFC. Congratulations to the UFC. Congratulations to Dana White for giving us such good news here. All right. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Come on, support the community. Run up these likes. Run up these subscriptions. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Back on the scene, I see. You already know. You already know, guys. I'm excited. I'm excited for the rest of 2025. We don't have any UFC this weekend, but next weekend we have a banger. I am gonna make my UFC fight predictions for that most likely Monday morning, in the wee hours of Monday morning, very very early. But I'm excited for this, man. I'm excited for this. I mean, look, Valentina Shevchenko. This is gonna be a very very competitive match. I mean, Zhang Wei Li, great wrestler, great striker. Zhang Wei Li has an ability to just make fights very, very entertaining, very interesting, very intriguing. Um, I mean, Zhang Wei Li has arguably one of the best fights in UFC history. Zhang Wei Li versus Joanna Jędrzejczyk. The first time they fought, I mean, legendary fight. So Valentina Shevchenko, she has to come into this very much prepared. Because this is going to be competitive. This is going to be one of those championship fights that is just very, very high level. And you know, for Valentina, she can't be stationary as she'd been. She's gonna have to she's gonna have to try to be elusive because anyway, at least she's very creative. Let me tell you that. Yo, how you doing, Mars? Welcome back to your channel. Welcome back to your chat. How you doing? How you been, man? I'm going for Wei Li. I don't know, man. I have no idea who I'm gonna pick for this fight just yet. I'm not gonna make my UFC fight predictions for this fight yet. I mean, it's way too early, guys. It's way too early. But so I'm not gonna do that. But I am gonna say it's gonna be a very, very competitive fight. Valentina Shevchenko is gonna have to, be very, very, very much prepared. Okay. And for Zhang Wei Li, I mean, this is an opportunity for her. This is an opportunity for her, honestly. She's already been the champion in that strawweight division. I mean, I don't see why Zhang Wei Li can't have success in that division either. Now, when it comes to Leon Edwards, I mean, he's on a 2-fight skid, guys. Leon Edwards is on a 2-fight skid, so in my opinion, I mean, it's not going to be a good look for Leon Edwards going against up and comer like Carlos Prates that could basically blow your brains out. Okay, and we shall see. We shall see about that one. Dean says UFC without wrestling versus UFC without Dana White. I don't know, guys. I don't know about that. Mars says then there's Prates versus Leon. Yeah, I just did mention that Leon versus Carlos Prates. I mean, like I said, I don't think Leon Edwards is gonna find success against Carlos Prates. I mean, if Nate Diaz, guys, if Nate Diaz is rocking you in the fifth round, I think Leon Edwards. I think he's gonna get slept. Okay, I think he's gonna get slept. You're lagging. Am I really? Man, I wonder why am I lagging. I honestly think there's something wrong. I don't know what is wrong, but there's something wrong. Because I don't know, YouTube didn't want to let me put my thumbnail or anything like that. I have to put my thumbnail later on. So I don't know what's wrong with YouTube right now. So I apologize if I am lagging. Leon is one of those champions that never comes back after losing the belt. Mars, I agree with you. I agree with you. I don't think Leon Edwards is gonna get the opportunity to fight for gold ever again. I mean, there's a lot of up and comers in that welterweight division, and Leon Edwards, after losing against Bilal Muhammad and losing against Brady. I don't see him winning against Carlos Prates, to be honest with you. It's all about momentum, really is. Nah, the stream is good on my side. All right, that's what's up. That is what's up. At least the stream is good. If it is lagging, check your YouTube. I knew I was having trouble with my YouTube earlier today, and I have to fix it for later on. It was black for at least 10 seconds. It was black for at least 10 seconds. Well, Dean, I don't know what that was about. I don't know what that was about. All right, maybe I'm getting shadow banned or something like that. I have no idea. But guys, I mean, when it comes to the UFC White House, who you guys think? I mean, who do you guys think is going to headline that card? Who's going to headline that card? Who's going to be the main event and the co-main event of that White House card on July 4th, 2026? Let me know in the chat, man. I'm intrigued to see who's going to headline that card, man. Now that we all know that they're going to move forward with this White House card. What do you think of JDM versus Islam? I mean, when it comes to JDM versus Islam, we all knew that fight was going to happen. We all knew it was going to happen in November as well. So that's not really any big fight news. I mean, yeah, it's a done deal now, but I already knew about this fight, 3 to 2 months ago, basically. And when it comes to JDM versus Islam Makhachev, I think Islam Makhachev is going to find success against JDM, to be honest with you. I mean, if you go back and watch JDM versus Bilal Muhammad, that's a very, very close fight. I don't know what the judges were talking about. It should have been a split decision, to be honest with you. I would have never been surprised if Bilal Muhammad actually won that fight. But they gave the nod to JDM unanimously, which, I mean, go watch that fight again. It was a lot closer than unanimous, to be honest with you. But, because of that fight in general, I think Islam Makhachev is going to find success against JDM. And we're going to see another DDP versus Chimaev, most likely, if Islam Makhachev goes in there with a great game plan like that. And I think he could pull that off. Let me see. Maybe I saw my reflection on not black, by the way. That is what's up, Dean. That is what's up. Mars says it's tough because there aren't any American champions. I mean, there is an American champion, guys. Don't forget, there is an American champion. Okay. And she fights for that bantamweight division that's in shambles. Okay. Dean says Islam is a snake and tough snake. Islam is a snake, a tough snake, anaconda. I mean, guys, I like JDM. I like JDM. I like his style, but I don't think he's going to be able to beat Islam Makhachev. I just don't see it. I think Islam comes with an overall game, and if he comes with a better game plan than Bilal Muhammad did and uses that wrestling to his advantage, I think Islam Makhachev might be able to submit JDM maybe in the second round, to be honest with you. I can't imagine Kayla Harrison headlining the White House. I mean, guys, I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. But I could tell you what. She is the only American champion right now, is Kayla Harrison. And, I saw an interview with DC recently, which was a very, very good interview with him. And he did mention that if the UFC does go to the White House, we have to bring Jon Jones. And I was thinking about that yesterday when Dana White was, leaking out the news and telling everybody that the UFC, White House is finalized, and it is, they're gonna pull through with the event. I was thinking, they're gonna have to bring Jon Jones. You're absolutely right. They don't have any American champions. The only American champion that they do have is Kayla Harrison. And like you said, Mars, you can't imagine Kayla Harrison headlining the White House card. So who does headline the White House card? It has to be an American. I mean, if it isn't Jon Jones, then who it is? Who is it, to be honest? All right? I bet Islam is going to be huge at 170. Right now, they're talking about that he's 190, 192. Guys, if you believe what they're telling you, I don't know what to tell you. Because in my opinion, I saw him. I've seen him in a recent workout video, of him running uphill. And honestly, the guy weighs 200 pounds. I don't care what nobody tells me. Right now, he's probably weighing 202. Okay, and as the fight, gets closer, right? Because we're still a few months away from November 15th. That's when we'll start seeing. That's when we'll start seeing Islam Makhachev actually, get down, to the 190s and the 180s, 80, maybe 185 ish. But we shall see. All right, we shall see. But I mean, overall, I think this is great fight news. I think this is great fight news. This is going to be good for the UFC, especially for the rest of 2025. It seems exciting. Hopefully, everything stays intact because we're already seeing crazier things happen in the UFC. So you just you got to leave it to the MMA guys, Let me read some of these comments. Islam might use the Chimaev strategy on JDM. I did mention that, Mars. I did mention that. John Jones should be chosen for White House only if he beats Tom. Well, that fight is never happening, guys. That fight, John Jones versus Tom Aspinall, is not happening, and it will never happen. Okay, I don't think John Jones wants to fight Tom Aspinall because Tom Aspinall has nothing to offer to John Jones, point blank, period. That heavyweight division is in shambles. There's nobody there for anything to be intriguing, any intriguing matches at all. Okay? The heavyweight division right now is praying for Alex Pereira to beat Ankalaev, for Alex Pereira can move up and fight Tom Aspinall. That sounds very much exciting. Mars says, because JDM got hands. Very true. They can't book a flaky fighter for such a big event. Yeah, I mean, I do understand that, but I mean, when it comes to John Jones, I mean, he's a guaranteed. You know what I mean? He's a guaranteed W. Okay, for the American crowd. So I don't see how you don't put him on this card, especially at the White House card. I mean, who do you put? Who do you put in the White House card? Who's gonna headline the White House card? Honestly, who's gonna headline this, guys? Okay, I mean, it's the White House. It's America. Okay, Independence Day, guys. Okay, 1776, guys. Okay, it's a big deal. Who's gonna headline it? If it isn't gonna be Kayla Harrison, then who the fuck is it gonna be? All right. Don't tell me Michael Chandler versus Conor McGregor. All right, I don't want to hear that shit. Okay? I'm done with that. I was done with that 4 years ago. Michael Chandler is still training. He's still in training camp right now, preparing for Conor McGregor. Okay? Let me see. And Pereira feels off. Maybe I'm reading too much into the social media stuff. Prime Mike Tyson after the jail. Prime Mike Tyson after the jail. What are you talking about, Dean? What are you talking about? Maybe if Corey Sandhagen beats Merab. You guys really think Corey Sandhagen is going to beat Merab? You guys are sleeping at the wheel. That's never going to happen. All right? That's never going to happen. Okay? Merab is going to strangle. I'm talking strangle Corey Sandhagen. There's really nothing Corey Sandhagen can do. The only thing Corey Sandhagen can do is, pull off a George Masvidal. You know what I mean? And do something crazy, a spinning back house, roundhouse kick, falling into, an elbow. All right. And then Corey Sandhagen wins by, unanimous surprise. That's the only way it happens, okay? Excuse me. But yeah, guys, I think I'm shadow banned. I think I am shadow banned right now. I don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? I tried to go on the live earlier today, and it wouldn't let me. So I had to delete and then re-download YouTube, and then it gave me permission to do the lives again. But I don't know. It's not giving me permission to put my thumbnails and things of that nature. So now things are occurring on this YouTube app. So I gotta things to reevaluate. I gotta reevaluate everything right now because I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I think I'm shadow banned, guys. I think I'm shadow banned. I'm rooting for him though, even even if the chances are slim. I hear you, man. The fight that they should have made is Corey Sandhagen versus Sean O'Malley. That's the fight they should have made. I mean, because Merab is going to strangle him. Merab is going to strangle him, guys. That's simple, okay? It is that simple. I don't see anybody beating Merab right now, let alone Corey Sandhagen. He did good. He did look good against, who was it? Figueredo, whatever his name is. But I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's the fight news. That's the fight news, breaking from Dana White. Okay. Was on a plane or a jet, whatever he was on, and he was giving the fight news out. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy right now. The UFC worth $1 billion, and that's the way they announce these huge fights. Unbelievable. It's scary to think that Chimaev, Islam, Arman, and Merab are all born with like 500 miles of each other. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. That sounds pretty cool, man. It sounds like they know what they're doing over there. They know what they're doing over there. October gonna be lit. October is gonna be lit. Unfortunately, September is the down month for the UFC. Especially this weekend, we don't have any. I'm talking any UFC, which leaves me just baffled, to be honest with you. But it's a good time to take a break. It's a good time to take a break, reevaluate, recabulate, whatever the word is, and get back to it next week. Get back to it next week. But it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'm most likely gonna give my UFC fight predictions for, who was it? Let me check. Who is it? Let me check. Is Imavov versus Kaio. I'm most likely going to give my UFC fight prediction for that. Most likely Monday morning sharp. As it stands right now, I'm 191 wins and 129 losses. That is 191 wins and 129 losses for my UFC fight predictions for 2025. So it's looking good. I will give my UFC fight prediction for that Monday morning, like I said. But we got huge fight news. Valentina Shevchenko versus Zhang Weili for the, for that flyweight strap. We see Zhang Weili vacated her title, which puts Mackenzie Dern and Verna in position to fight for that strawweight, that strawweight strap. And of course, Leon Edwards versus Carlos Prates. That's going to be a banger. Leon Edwards, he better come prepared because, like I said, if he's getting rocked by Nate Diaz, Carlos Prates might find success. And of course, we got Jack versus Islam, JDM versus Islam. That's going to be a banger as well. I think Islam is going to find success against him. And Umar making his long-awaited, return back to the octagon since his loss against Merab. Umar Nurmagomedov versus Mario Batista. That's going to be another banger. And of course, July 4th, 2026, the White House. That's actually happening, guys. That is actually happening. Can you imagine? Shout out to Dana White and Ilya too. Mars versus Jupiter. I'm the planet of war. Jupiter is just a weight bully. But yeah, guys, that is about it. That is about it. Okay. That is about it for all the fight news as it stands right now. Okay. Yeah, guys. I mean, no fights this weekend, so I won't be having a 3-hour stream. Sad story. But next weekend should be a banger. I will be going live for that as well. So you could catch my UFC fight play-by-play per usual. But anyways, guys, run up the likes, run up the shares. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for supporting this community as it is. This is OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media. And like I always say, this is your channel, the only channel where the fans come first, not last. Run up those likes, run up these subscriptions, guys. We are pushing it right now. All right, we are really, really pushing it right now. I didn't think we were going to be so close to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I mean, the goal was just 500. All right, that was literally the goal, and we surpassed that mid-year. And now we find ourselves creeping up on 1,000 subscribers. I got to thank everybody who supports the community. All right, and I got to thank everybody. All right, everybody for loving this community as well. Thank you for the support. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Until next time, y'all. One love.